I just finished what many have considered to be the most important anime of our generation, Shimoneta, a boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist. You're probably thinking, why on earth would you choose to review this anime? Well, because I've seen this girl around for a while and I thought it was gonna be a nice slice of life anime. Boy, was I wrong, so disclaimer. As always, it's up to me to change the name of this anime to something a bit more realistic. The daily life of an exhibitionist, the day I became a yandere, and finally, Attack on Society! If you enjoy watching me play, try not to get demonetized challenge, level impossible, be sure to subscribe to my channel so I can watch my little bar graph change and join my Discord. Let me give you a satire synopsis of this anime. In a world where all that's what she said jokes are banned, a hero will rise from the darkness. A hero that distributes illicit materials to high school students. Okay, but when I do it, I end up meeting Chris Hansen. Can you not interrupt my movie trailer? She will face challenges that will change the fate of Japan's population crisis.
My hero? I really can't say, but yes.
In this anime, drugs are no longer the contraband that caused mass incarceration, but something much, much worse. Anime waifus. That's right, no more dirty words, jokes, pictures, and physical touch, or they go straight to jail. Everyone wears iPhones on their necks that are always listening, which report you to the police if the person wearing the collar says any dirty words, as well as probably adjusting your ads to whatever it hears you talking about. Stop showing me trap ads, Siri!
Adding more trap ads.
Dang it! This is our basic protagonist, Okuma, who's entering high school in the hopes of reuniting with his childhood love interest, the pure, sweet president of the student council, Anna. Shockingly enough, he's asked to join the student council to help them catch the great villain Blue Snow, since he had the worst public morality score in middle school. Finally reunited with his childhood friend after all this time, what do you have to say to him, Anna? They're also pretty certain that Blue Snow is a student at this school, so it's up to him. It's you, isn't it, Vice President Ayume? What? I mean, you are the only main character with long black hair. What, do you think you're wearing Superman glasses or something? That would have been so cool if that happened, instead of her just revealing herself to me. She has a phone, which allows her to deactivate her PM caller for 3 minutes a day, letting her say things like, Now that she's revealed her superhero identity to him, she gives him two choices. Join her group SOX, or get a false accusation, get registered as an offender, being forced to share a room with Jeffrey Epstein. This really doesn't leave him much choice but to join SOX, doing missions to make dirty jokes great again. They'll start small by teaching the students at the school where children come from, by showing them some Animal Planet. Imagine your childhood awakening was a fly. I think I would just self-isekai myself at that point. They will continue recruiting new members and facing more difficult tasks, such as fighting the creation of the new PM chastity belts, creating toys, finding their parents' incognito mode, and fighting underwear thieves. All very important things. But by far, their most important mission was... That's right.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
Now, let's talk about the characters in this anime, starting off with the hentai handler, pornography connoisseur, panty patriot, slippery. Keep going if you want to get demonetized. Just like Thanos, Ayame is cursed with knowledge, and must use that knowledge to save the world. Since she does go against the government, she is classified as, well, how would you put it?
I am the terrorist.
You're probably wondering, what was her superhero backstory? When Ayame was a child, before her father was taken away for a crime he didn't commit, maybe, he told her that it was okay to have a love for dirty jokes. She then set out against the world with her new identity, Blue Tundra, because...
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
I'm not necessarily saying that she's Blue Tundra, but I've never seen them in the same room together. Savior of Japan tier. The poor protagonist Okuma. He had his father arrested when he was a child, was ostracized by everyone, but decided to turn his life around for a woman. Little did he know that this would lead to him being blackmailed by everybody and their mother, turning him into a fugitive. Some would say that he's suffering from success, but no, my boy is a victim. Blackmailed tier. Anna, the super sweet innocent character who is best friends with Ayame. She comes from a family of prominent politicians who are working on making Japan even more strict. After sharing her first accidental kiss with Okuma, she switches up.
Proving girls can do it too.
When I say prove it, I mean she can turn into a yandere offender constantly after his love nectar.
I need it!
after her awakening, is constantly after Okuma, since she can't tell the difference between love and lust. So she does come off a bit strong. Come on, how comes when she says it, it's funny? She even evolves into a slug, leaving trails everywhere. Although, that doesn't mean that she isn't nice. She still gives him free food and drinks. How very kind. Sweet but a psycho tier. Alright, fine, crazy tier. Some people just don't like yanderes.
No commento.
Saotome, the burnt out artist, just looking for inspiration.
Hey kid, you ever thought about drawing something with a bit less clothes on?
After being converted into an arrow manga artist by Ayame, she's in charge of creating the art that's distributed. Although she may be small, she talks and has the voice of an old woman.
俺の生えた女。ひらめいた。
She makes it her personal mission to make sure that our main character's life is as difficult as possible so that she can get inspiration for her next piece. Artist objective tier. Kosuri, the character that proves if you fanboy and manipulate everyone, you can join the group that you always dreamed of. Her goal is to be part of the great revolution to come and will go to any lengths to achieve that. Too bad her head looks like a tier. Hyoka, the girl who just wants to discover how children are made, always appearing in the most interesting places. After watching Flies for so long, she decided that she must get laid in the name of science.
The wilderness must be explored!
BL tier. Finally, the greatest character of the anime, the old man who just minds his own business. Every Batman needs an Alfred, and that's this man. Batmaid tier. Time for final thoughts and rating the anime. I've reviewed a lot of anime of this category, such as High School DxD and Monster Musume, but I have to say, none of them have been quite as stupid as this one, which sets this anime at a high standard, since in one of those, the protagonist gets powered up by, well, powering up. This anime is so stupid that it wraps right back around to being funny. The plot of this anime is honestly somehow more fleshed out than some isekais I see nowadays. A political struggle of a group seen as evil that is trying to reveal the truth to the world that the government is trying to cover up. Wow, that sounds like a great anime, almost like a Kame ga Kill. Good, now change the motive to make it so that they want to get the truth out by distributing Redo of Healer to the public. Do I think that this is a funny plot? Yeah, but it has a much stronger message of how censorship is becoming more common in anime. This really shows, considering that this anime was censored years later when it came to the West. I mean, look at this. This is censored and all she did was put her finger between her hand. And some people took that personally.
He can't keep getting away with it!
When it comes to the humor, it wasn't the funniest thing I've seen, since it did have that constant joke that repeated itself. Haha, she said funny word. While it didn't make me fall to my knees laughing, it did give me a good chuckle. The characters are all generic. He's generic, she's generic, she's... I don't know what she is. Don't get me wrong, they're all likable characters, but considering the type of anime that this is, I don't expect them to be complex characters. The animation was average for 2015, so don't expect any Demon Slayer animation from it. The music, if that's what you would even call this, was hilarious, especially if you read the lyrics. While my anime list gave this anime a score of around 7.2 out of 10, I will be giving a score of 7.5 garden eels out of 10. In conclusion, it's time to start a movement! Hello, Outro Lunar here. Click here if you want to see my channel. Click over here if you want to see my most recent video. Click over here if you want to see the recommended video. Alright, bye.